Hey guys, uh, right now I'm watching Raw on Netflix, but I thought, hey, why not do a quick video? I told you guys I was going to come out with a part two, so here it is. Part two of previous video that I did, I was going to share something that was painful, and I'm going to go ahead and do it now. When I'm going to say back in high school, because that's how far back this goes. There's another story that's a little bit further back than that, but we'll do high school. I believe I was a junior at the time. First love type of thing. I did. I had a crush, and then I was whatever you call dating back then, because it's not really dating. I mean, parents and stuff. You go to football games or whatever, and you guys hang out in the lunchroom and stuff like that. But anyway, with this girl, and I remember. I mean, yeah, hugging, kissing. Nothing intimate at that time. It's still it was a possibility, but with her it was slow. I was intimate previously with somebody else, and that's a whole other story. And I was very young at the time, didn't know what was going on, and I'll leave it as that. And but yeah, I really cared about this girl. I really enjoyed her company, talking to her, hanging out with her. It was awesome. But like I said, we're kissing, and you know how young puppy love is. Well, she's in one class, I'm in another class, and bell rings. We got to go to class, so we take off on our separate ways. Later on in the day, couple periods, meet up with her at at that time they were called the mobile. There were mobile homes, but mobile classrooms. And anyway, we're out there. They were called portables. That's what they were called. And so we go. We're out there. We're talking, and all of a sudden I see a higgy on her neck, and I'm like, well, shit, I didn't give that to her. We didn't, gave her hickeys everywhere else and some other places, but not on the neck. I mean, because I didn't want her parents to see, and she didn't want her parents to see, but she had a hickey on her neck. And come to find out, she was talking to me, kissing me, and all that, but she was also kissing and digging this other guy, or this other guy. And I remember that kind of broke me, man. That was hard to swallow. I was like, what the? I thought it was exclusive, but apparently it wasn't at the time. Needless to say, at the time I was naive, not very bright, not very, very experienced with relationships. So I just went on through the rest of the school year. I mean, thankfully it was already ending, but went through the rest of the school year, and we were still together. I mean, we didn't do anything intimate or anything like that. I think if it had reached that level, things would have probably been different. But mind you, it never did. And it was strange. I mean, she at the end of the year, she went off her own way. I tried seeing her, send her flowers, things like that. Parents didn't like me for some reason. So I was older, and I already had beard and mustache and stuff, so they thought I was an older guy, even though I was in freaking high school. But anyway, about I'm gonna say 7, 8 years rolled by, and well, actually 4 years. We, chance encounter, and we do have intimacy that time. But it was a flyby thing. It was almost like a one night stand, but actually it was more like an afternoon delight type of thing. And poof, she's gone. The next time I try to meet up with her, she's with this other guy, and I'm like, okay. So this little game is still going on, and now she's been intimate with me, but she's also been intimate with this guy. Kind of, be honest, it kind of grossed me out. So I mean, I blew it off, left, didn't worry about it, went on my way, heartbroken. Took a couple of years to get over. Same as before when we went our separate ways from school. I mean, it took some years to get over. Then that was about 4 years after the first time we had met. We then became intimate, but at a chance meeting, and then once again, about a year or two later, I meet up with her and she's pregnant, and I'm like, oh hi, kind of trippy out at the same time. I was like, well, okay. And I met her husband. She was married at that time too. It's like, oh, okay. It's just one of those weird things that happens. And so anyway, she's married. You're gonna have children. I'm still young. I didn't have children. Didn't want children at the time. So I was like, okay, I'm staying away from that. And I'm glad I did. She was married and she was faithful, at least from what I deduced. And so years go by, about 10, 15, about 20, about 15 years go by. Now her children are older, and once again we get together and we're intimate again. It's one of the weirdest things, man. This is my point, is that it's with this one person, it's been so it's been just a weird thing. We're still friends, we still talk, but it's just a weird thing now. And in between those 15 years, I had another girlfriend, and I was intimate with her, and I really loved her, and that one too, she took off. At the same time, I wasn't mature enough. I wasn't mature enough either. So, I can understand, and I can just put it this way. I can understand. So anyway, things go on, and I was just sitting here reflecting, going, man, that's some weird ass stuff on relationships that I've been through. It's just some crazy stuff. It's just I've never. I see people describing some of the relationships on here, on this platform and the other platforms, and it's, always a little more, intimate, and somebody's been around for a while, and then all of a sudden they leave. And for me, it's like, poof, I'm here, poof, I'm gone. And I'm like, it starts messing with your head, man. It really started messing with my head. I started thinking, well, what's wrong with me? Why am I not the material? Even now that I met someone, and she had my children, and we were trying to move forward, man. But it was weird. It was just, we liked each other. It was intense, and then all of a sudden we didn't, or she didn't, and kind of we argued a lot. I moved away. She had my children. We got back together. Attitudes changed on both sides, which was good. But now we're amicable. We're friends because of the children. But it's once again, no one ever stays in my life for very long. All of a sudden, it's here, and poof, they're gone. I don't know. I just thought, anybody else, have gone through stuff kind of like what I have, man, because it's kind of hard to deal with sometimes, and it really dings your confidence, and it dings your mental health. But anyway, I just wanted to share that.